Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'm really excited about this. Actually, do you know what? My 13-year-old son, teenage son, Huey, is really excited about this as well. It drops today on Stan. You can stream all episodes. It's called Year Of. It's the story of a group of inner-city teens and their goings ups and their coming downs from the final 2 years of high school. One man who plays a bit of a cool dad on this show, we love this man, is Matty Nable. He joins us now. Matty, how are you, buddy?
Fitzy, how are you, Barra?
I'm good, mate. Really, really good. You know what? You've played some dark characters over the years. Geez, it must be good when you get a script and you're playing the cool dad, Matt Nable.
About time, isn't it? It's about time.
It doesn't happen that often, does it? So,
No. How did that slip through the cracks?
Did you say to
I
management?
don't know. No, I have no idea. No, it is good. It's good to get something different, you know, like, and this came along and, yeah, sort of jumped at it.
Mate, a show like this would be great fun to film.
You know, it was. Look, it's you know, again, something that, you know, in a space that I hadn't really played in before, and you're dealing with a lot of young actors, and that was really, really refreshing and interesting to watch them work. You know, they don't understand TV or filmmaking too much at the moment, so
Yeah.
every take they give you is, you know, life or death for them, which is, you know, unfortunately, as we get older and more experienced, it's
Draining?
not like that for us anymore.
Can you tell us some movies that you're in as a young actor, Matty, that we would know?
Oh, look, mate, I started pretty late, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't get into it until I was early 30s, much because of my ignorance into what was required
Yes.
as a filmmaker. So I just sort of wrote something and put myself in it, which was, you know, I look back, it's ridiculous. But
You did.
But it worked.
It worked, yeah.
You know, I sort of got a kickstart being in the right place at the right time and not knowing. I remember being in America in 2008, being a lead and a pilot over there, and I literally, and I'm being honest, I had no idea what I was doing.
This
Like
is
none.
awesome.
That's the best way
See,
forward, isn't it? Because you're just having a crack.
You were winging it.
Well, look, mate, you know, by the nature of it is that you're pretending to be someone else, so I think we're all pretty good at that different stages. So.
Absolutely. We're all
love that, Matty
frauds.
Nable.
We're
Hey, how did you end up over in
LA.
LA? We saw you at G'day USA in a bag of fruit. You were looking mighty fine
I
there,
saw
Matty
you
Nable.
walking off with Katy Perry.
But you had it. You had a few meetings set up as well. How do you go over there when you talk to some of these big bosses over in Hollywood, Matty?
Oh, mate, you know, look, it's a funny sort of landscape there. There's a lot of wind blown up your backside at different stages when you first get over there. You learn pretty quickly that where you fit in the whole scheme of things and where you are. So, look, if I can avoid going there, I do. But I have a lot of friends there, so look, I love being in Australia and working at home. If I can do that, then there's
yeah.
no
Why
real
wouldn't
need to go.
Matty,
But-
you know, I've heard so many stories about people that will go in, be an actor or a production company, and they will go in to pitch a show, and they might have 5 meetings, different houses. And every time they leave that meeting, it's got some guy standing there going, "We are going to work together, man. This is it. This is the best thing I have ever seen."
no,
But
look,
it never comes off.
But it never comes off.
No, look, the Americans are very good at never saying no. They don't often say yes, but they'll never say no. So because a lot of it is they don't know what, you know, there's no saying in filmmaking, and no one knows anything about anything. And to a large degree, that's true. So they don't know if this is going to work or they don't work. But the last thing they want to do is say no in case it might work.
Sure.
And I think it was probably a bonus for you that you came in a little later. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
you've had a bit of life experience,
Yes.
worked in other environments, so you can kind of sometimes take a step back and see things as they actually are.
Most definitely. I was hip to it pretty quick. I was like, no, this doesn't sound right. You know, like I'm not going to be a movie star. I know that. So this guy telling me that, I'm not listening to.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Matty, before you go, you're good mates with Scott Ryan. You're in Mr. In Between. There's talks that he's writing again, and he's over in Hollywood as well. There's a lot of people interested in what he's got. Have you got a pretty good idea? Is it good? What is he doing at the moment? Is he getting a lot of interest over there, Matty?
Yeah, Scotty, like that show was really took everyone by surprise. I mean, it's raised a really high bar in Australian TV. So, and the big American audience watched it. Whatever Scotty does, I would imagine will be in a similar wheelhouse, and that's fine because he's extraordinarily good at living in that world.
Yes.
So whatever he does next, there'll be plenty of people who are really keen, and I think he'll have a lot of choices over there in what he wants to do next. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does next.
Yeah.
He's a huge talent.
Mate, well, cool dad. Keep it up, cool dad, because the Stan original series Year Of, it premieres today, so all episodes will be available at once. This looks amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really good for the kids to sit down and maybe watch it as a family as well. Year Of, it's out now on Stan. Matty Nable, we love you, mate. Thanks for coming on the show, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks,
buddy. Bye-bye.
See you, brother.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.